Welcome to the Primitive Lifeways channel. In today's video, we're going to make primitive fire in less than ideal conditions. So stick around, we got a great show coming up. Folks, I want to welcome you back. And you know, it's hard to believe that this is Arizona. But the fact of the matter is, Arizona gets a lot of interesting weather, especially here in the higher elevation and in the pine country. We get rain, we get extreme temperatures, we get hail, and we do get quite a bit of snow in the winter months. We had a 3-day storm come in, and as you can see, we have a nice blanket of snow. So in order for me to create fire successfully, at all costs, I need to get my materials up above the ground. I need to keep them dry. In this case, we're using an agave stock that's hollowed out to keep my hand drill kit dry. And then I also need to scout around and look for dry tinder material. Thankfully, not too far from here, we do have a creek bed where we have a lot of cottonwoods, a lot of sycamore, willows, and invasives. I managed to round out some dried out inner bark of the cottonwood tree. So I put that up to my lips and I can feel that it's dry. That is going to help me create fire. There is no guarantee again. So I can work and work and work. I might not even get an ember. We'll see. So what I need to do right now is I need to scout around in this area. It's the sun has came up, so that's a good thing. It's not cloudy anymore. I'll be able to find a nice sunny spot. That is where I want to attempt fire at. So here's the location that I chose. It's in the sun, so that's certainly going to help. But again, I can't stress the importance of getting your materials off the ground, otherwise you will fail. It's cold, it's wet, and you will not be able to create an ember in these conditions. So, you know, if you don't have the proper clothing, you want to find inner bark of a tree like the cottonwood, or you want to find a dry stone, which will be very, very difficult to find. But thankfully, I have the right clothing, and I'm going to start shedding off some layers, and we'll get a nice foundation. So I took my jacket off, I laid my shamag down, and then I also made an ember catch by cutting off a piece of cloth here. Notice that my fire kit is off of the ground. So I have it still in the agave stock. I have my tinder bundle up off the ground. And now, once again, I'm going to attempt to create fire. So we'll just remove our components. The tinder bundle is next to the hearthboard. And another thing I want to do is I want to remove my shoe. I've been trampling through the snow, so the bottoms are wet. My sock is dry. And we will attempt to create an ember. I can tell you right now, I would at least have a bit of smoke, but I'm just not seeing anything. So there's a bit of moisture in my set. Got a few puffs here, so that's good. And here we go. A lot of downward pressure with this saguaro rib. I'm using mule fat and saguaro. Pretty good combination for the desert. Let's see what I got. Oh man. All right. I do have a small ember. I need to let that build. It's very, very small. Okay. So I'll take the ember, transfer it into the tinder bundle, and now blow it into flame. Boy, that is smoky. Bit of moisture in it. There we go. We have flame.